If you could just tell me your top 5 movies of all time.
Top 5 movies. First Blood. Rambo 1, First Blood, however you want to call it. Band of the Hand. I don't know if you ever heard of it. A lot of people haven't. Band of the Hand. Rocky 1, of course. No Retreat, No Surrender. And The Last Dragon. Bruce Lee ruined.
That's fresh. E. Swift came up to me and he was like, yeah, I don't want to battle that fool. Yeah. Like, because he had like the technicality of like Optic, and he was fast and raw like E. Swift, but without the dancing on beat. And then ever since he started dancing with Optic, that he just started dancing on beat all of a sudden, and his style got way crazy. And up to now, he's like, I would say he's probably the strongest member in Rock So Fresh, I think, right now. So where are you from originally?
Originally, born in Imperial Valley, the desert, about 2 hours east of here. And then my dad was in the army, so we were all over the place. Spent a lot of time in Germany, New Jersey, Hawaii. Most of my life in Georgia though, Dirty South. That's where I started breaking, the Dirty South. And my homie who brought me up, who first taught me. Well, actually, I seen breaking in Germany, and it got. I mean, when the shit was huge in Germany, we were there, and I mean, we were on an army base, but the kids were dancing in the basement, and that's where I first witnessed breaking. That's where I first tried footwork. Was when I was probably like 7 years old, but we never stuck with it. And then seen it again when I moved to Cali for a year when I was trying to be a little cholo, trying to be a little troublemaker. Moved to Cali, and seen it again then. But never really got into it. I tried to get into popping, believe it or not. And then just gave it up altogether. And then one of my homies, when I was in school, when I was studying in college, we started talking about breaking. And this dude used to break in Germany. His dad was in the Air Force though. And that's where he started breaking. This boy was bad. I mean, footwork, all footwork. And that's where I learned how to break, man, from my homie. I was 19.
Probably as hard as I am.
Really?
Or harder.
Wow. You think he can take out fools?
Oh yeah. Get that tough rockin' style.
Like you can still see that he had like this really like this tough, funky style that, in my opinion, is like my favorite. Is my favorite shit in b-boying. You know what I mean? Like when I see people like E. Swift, like where they manage to look like, you know, kind of like rough, but at the same time like they're dancing on beat and looking funky. I mean, it's just like, I think it's a beautiful thing.
B-Boy 72.
B-Boy 72.
B-Boy 72, man. That was the very first video I seen where I truly understood what B-Boying was B-Boy 72. That's the one here in Diego, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. B-Boy 72, man. When Rocksteady was right there. I would say Burn, man. The one who stuck out to me the most in that whole video was Burn, though. Because he was just fucking, he went out, he did his back rocking. That was it. I mean, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
He came out with his back rocks, and I mean, Ken Swift was, you know, Ken Swift. Crazy Legs was Crazy Legs, but Burn, man, something about him that I like.
Nice.
So. Well, believe it or not, when I was coming out of Georgia, I mean, they had a heavy Florida influence, but even Florida then, like, it was all footwork. But I mean, we didn't have, I mean, I didn't see that every day. So when coming out of Atlanta, man, it was a lot of, it was more like, it wasn't foundation. It wasn't foundation footwork. It wasn't like the old school character. It wasn't that. But it was still dope footwork nonetheless, man. But more threads, you know, just more funky shit, like crazy shit, abstract footwork. And that's where I was coming from. That's where I really enjoyed footwork. The blow-ups and stuff, I used to try doing blow-ups and stuff coming out of Atlanta. And then when I moved to Diego is when I really saw footwork. When I seen the Rock So Fresh. When I seen them vibing, when I seen E. Swift with his tough rocking, man. I was just like, That's where I need to be. Because I was never a clown. I still don't like the clowns that jump around on the floor and try to jump up and try to laugh their sets off and shit. I think that's silly, man. If you're gonna fucking dedicate so much sessions, so much practice time, then I think you should take it serious, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're gonna be out there and people are gonna see you, yeah, have fun doing it, but don't fucking be a clown, you know? Save that for the house.
Godoyski, he's like one of the freshest dudes out there, man. He's got a unique style. Like I never seen anybody come off like him, like the way he does. You know, like it's actually, I personally, I've never. He reminds me kind of like Poe, but I guess, but in a more Latin, like Mexican boxer style. I don't know. He has it's such a dope style.
The way he moves is aggressive. Kind of reminds me of E Swift, Latino E Swift, with the hips and the turns and the moves and the stunts. I like that kid. He's fresh, man.
Okay, this when we were getting into the American culture, when we were learning English, when we were learning how to live the American lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was in Germany, of all places. And you just got a conglomerate of cultures, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, military family.
Yeah.
And so, what did we do there? We watched movies, man. We watched movies and we picked up what other kids did. We were into G.I. Joes. We were into Transformers, man.
Yeah.
And we were into movies. And everything that I seen then, that was probably when everything sunk in was during that time. I seen action movies, so naturally I picked up boxing. I seen Breaking, the Breaking 1 and 2, Beat Street. I seen all those movies over and over. I mean, you were a kid, you watched movies over and over. That's what I was watching. And so it's almost like, even if I didn't want to do it, man, there was in some shape, form, fashion, man, I'm gonna do it. And it's like, it's just in me. You know what I mean? It's like those moments. I'm really caught up in moments, man, because it's, you know. There's so many moments out there that we miss out on because we're so busy doing other shit, you know?
That's right.
And it's like, you gotta document it. You know?
You gotta live life too.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes.
Doesn't work like suck, you know? It gets in the way of you living.
What, man? It's nuts. This whole week, I went to the Phoenix Museum 2 weeks ago, man. I got re-inspired, kind of got, you know, it grounded me, reminded me of what I was really wanting to do. Because I've been turning wrenches for the last 3 years, man. And it reminded me of what I really wanted to do, like I said, and that's why I'm going back to school, trying to do that, just making it easier. Not saying it's gonna be any easier, but you know, just being more related to what I want to do. You know, I think the more you're around it, the more it's gonna eventually happen the way I want it to. I don't want to be rich, man. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to have bills. You know, I'm not asking. I just want to be healthy. I want all my family to be healthy, and I'm not aiming at being rich, but I do not want to spend 8 hours out of every day doing some shit that isn't in my best interest. It's not for, you know, it's not to build up my family or my name or what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
So
you don't want to be stuck on a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Knowing that you have the skill to do something greater than that.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm not knocking those who do, because we all have to.
No, yeah.
But it's, you know, I just feel like I wasn't born to do that. I wasn't born to work or be that working man. I respect it. I got the utmost respect for the working man, but you know, my work is somewhere else.
MC Kid Frost, yo soy jefe, batón, it's the big boss. My cuenta's loaded, it's full of balas. I put it in your face and you won't say nada. Vatos cholos, you call us what you will. You say we are assassins, you truly taught to kill.
If I was a girl, I'd let him bukkake me all day. Straight up.
It's one badass motherfucker. And if he was a chick, I bet you Sauce would fuck the shit out of her.
I see you're drinking Coke there.
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
Because it's a man's drink.
Some E-Swift he'll disagree with you about that.
Yes, he will, because he's a sissy. Because Pepsi's got an E and Coca-Cola doesn't. You can go to Atlanta and they have the World of Coke there. You can go there and you can tour and you can learn the whole history on Coke.
Really?
It's some deep shit, man. It's rooted.
How long were you?
Pepsi.